A warm greetings to one and all. In this session, let's learn about single inheritance. Now, let's learn about single inheritance in detail. Single inheritance is a concept that acquires the properties from a single base class to another derived class. So, in this example, we can see that we have two classes, namely class A and class B. Here, class B inherits the properties from class A. Class A is base class and class B is derived class. Similarly, we have a real-time example here. We have father class and son class. So here, son inherits the properties from his father. A class which inherits the properties is known as child class or derived class or subclass. A class whose properties are inherited is also known as parent class or superclass or base class. Next, let's check out the syntax for single inheritance. So as we know earlier, we have two classes, one base class and one derived class. The base class is class A and derived class is class B here in this example. The syntax is class is the keyword followed by base class name. Then we start up with the open curly parenthesis and the base class has its own members such as variables and member functions. Finally, the class is ended with closed curly parenthesis followed by semicolon. Next, class is a keyword followed by derived class name followed by colon, then followed by visibility mode. It can be either public or private, followed by the base class name. Again, the base class is started with open curly parenthesis. Then we can have the members of derived class with its own variables and member function. Finally, the derived class is ended with closed curly parenthesis followed by semicolon. So this is the syntax for single inheritance. We have one base class and we have one derived class. Let's have an example program for single inheritance. Here we have defined the class A. So in class A, we have declared a member function called addof. Here we have declared the variable x of integer data type with value 10 and we have declared the variable y of integer data type with value 5. Next we have declared the variable z of integer data type. Here we have added the values of the variable x and y and we have stored in the variable z. Using cout statement, we have displayed the value of the variable z to the user. Next we have declared a class B. In order to inherit the properties of base class capital A, we have used the syntax class B colon public class A, that is the base class. So the derived class B is inheriting the properties of the base class A. Here we have given the public access specifier for the method which is declared inside the subclass or derived class which is called as sub. Here we have declared the variables R of integer data type and assigned with value 10. We have declared the variable s of integer data type and assigned with value 5. Next, we have declared the variable t of integer data type and we have subtracted the value of the variable r with the value of the variable s. Finally, we have displayed the value of the variable t to the user using cout statement. Since here we have only two classes, one is base class and the other one is derived class. Here we have one base class and one derived class. So we can achieve single inheritance here. In main program, we can see that we have declared the object small a for the class capital A. So using cout statement, we have displayed that from base class object to the user. Then we have accessed the member function add using the object of the base class small a. Next, we have declared the object for the derived class capital B and using cout statement, we have displayed that from derived class object to the user. Using the object of the derived class, we have accessed the member function add which is available in the base class and using the object of derived class, we have accessed the member function which is declared in the derived class, that is add and sub. Finally, return statement has been given and the program is ended here. Now let's see the execution of the entire program. So we all know that the execution of the program starts from the main part. So as soon as the main gets started, we have created the object for the class A. The object of class A is small a. Next, by using the object of the class A, we have accessed the member function which is available in class A. So that is a.add. Now the execution moves to the function add, where we have declared the variables x and y with values 10 and 5. Then the variable is that holds a value of x plus y, that is 15, and it has been displayed to the user using cout statement. We can see the value 15 is being displayed to the user. Next, we have declared the object for the derived class B. Then we have accessed the member function which is available in the base class. So now the execution moves to the base class function add. There again, it performs the addition operation and displays the result to the user using cout statement. We can see the 15 is being displayed to the user, and this is accessed via derived class object. Next, b.subverb. So b is derived class object. We are accessing the method which is available in the derived class sub. Now the execution moves to the sub function here. Here what happens? The value of r and s get initialized, and then the value of t is being find it out using the statement r minus s, that is 10 minus 5 is 5, and the value is displayed to the user using cout statement. We can see 5 is displayed to the user. So finally the program gets ended here. So this is what the example for single inheritance, where we have only single base class and single derived class. The derived class object can access the variables and member function arrived in base class, and also its own variable and member functions. So hope you are clear in single inheritance. Thank you all.